Leaning back in my first-class seat, I glanced out at the tarmac and smoothed the dress over my thighs. Then I looked at the empty place next to me and frowned for the 100th time that day. Great. Now I'm going to end up alone in Thailand for a whole month. I sent one final text to Cheryl and forced myself to smile at the flight attendant. I was fine. I had plans. My itinerary was all set. Jack probably didn't want to do the same things I did anyway, and he'd flirt with all the pretty Thai girls while I'd be left alone like usual. "Maddie, sorry I'm late," Jack said in his thick Australian accent, and I nearly jumped out of my skin. He was the only person who still called me that. "Jack," I muttered, and looked up at him as he slipped his backpack into the overhead compartment. His biceps tightened over his golden skin, and he flashed me a smile, his white teeth just as perfect as the rest of him. "I didn't think you were going to make it." He made a little pfft sound and shook his head. "Wouldn't miss this for the world, love." Heat rose to my cheeks, and I shoved the in-flight magazine back into the slot in front of my seat. My heart hammered in my chest. Love, why did he have to call me that? I know it's an Aussie thing. He'd done it since we were in high school, but it still got me every time. Even in normal clothes, he looked gorgeous. The snug jeans hugged his hips and ass in all the right places, and his t-shirt showed off the tight muscles in his chest and stomach. I wore a simple floral dress, loose enough to hide any unpleasant bulges, and I'd wound my fair hair into a braid. "It's been a while, but you're still as pretty as ever," he said, and winked. Great. I knew Cheryl told him my predicament, but I didn't want him to pity me for it. Poor fat Tilda can't keep a fiancé. "Thanks, Jack," I said, and looked back outside. This was going to be a long month. After takeoff, he ordered 2 glasses of champagne and shot me that heart-melting smile again. Damn it, I was too vulnerable for this, for him. Absently, I twisted the band of gold around my finger and took the drink. "Still got the ring, I see." "Oh, yeah. Are you going to tell me to take it off just like Cheryl did?" His blue eyes sparkled and he shook his head. "Course not, Maddie. It works in my favour. Our favour, actually." Sipping from my fluted glass, I looked at him. "They'll think I'm taken and you aren't. Now you can pick up ladies without me getting in the way?" He chuckled, his rich voice rumbling around his chest, and he pulled a little golden band out of his pocket and slipped it on his own finger. "No, love. They'll think we're hitched." "Jack," I breathed and shook my head. He downed his champagne in one long sip and leaned into me, resting his strong hand on my thigh. All my muscles tensed under his touch, my mind running defence. He was going to feel every bulge in my legs with his fingers spread over my skin like that. "Yes, you want to have a go in the loo? Join the Mile High Club in first class, you naughty girl." My cheeks burned crimson. I pushed his hand off my leg. "What? No!" "Keep your voice down, darling. You did marry me, after all."
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.